Hi friends and my dear students. Today I am going to discuss about variables and constants in Java. Where to use variable, where to use constant, what is the purpose of declaring a variable and what is the purpose of declaring a constant. How to declare a constant in Java, that I will be discussing today in this video. Suppose when we talk about a variable, so one very specific thing is there with the variable, that variable must be having some specific data type, or the variable will be there of some specific data type. Okay. So in that case, I'll write here something that is data type. Access modifier and all I am not adding here because we have not seen till now. So data type and variable name, it's a user defined name you need to write, is equal to value which you need to write here. In that, now suppose the data type which is there, it could be of anything. The data type which you are writing, it could be either primitive data types or it could be of user defined data type. Now then again, if it is primitive data type, so you know mainly 8 types of primitive data types are there, like byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean and character. These all are the 8 primitive data types, and corresponding to these data types there are the wrapper classes also available. So that concept we will discuss later. Now here in the user defined data types, there are mainly 2 user defined data types are there before JDK 1.5. So that was a class and interface. This was the mainly 2 user defined data types, and then again after writing the class and interface, from JDK 1.5 2 more we got, that is one is enum, right, it is, and the second one again I can say is the annotation, right. So about these all things we will discuss later, right, when that corresponding subsequent topics will come in that. Now I am talking about this primitive data types, right. So here the primitive data types which I am using in this, like suppose when I am writing int of a is equal to, you can write 10, fine, I am writing int of a is equal to what I am writing 10. So in that case, now for the variable a, memory will be allocated. How much it is now? 4 bytes of memory will be allocated, and after allocating the 4 bytes of memory, inside that 10 value will be assigned. Later on, when you, so since it is a variable, so the variable main property you can say that at any point of time we can change the values, which means if a is equal to, let's say you are writing 20, so we can easily change it, which means that 10 which is there will be replaced by 20. In which memory location? The memory location which is being represented by a. Getting it? So that is the basic variable concept. Now in that, now again I'll talk about a constant also. So in Java, first of all, there is no concept called as constant. In Java, constant is not there. As such, const keyword is available. When const keyword is available in that, so but const keyword is not allowed to be used. Const is there in the list of keywords, but we are not allowed to use the const keyword here, right? So I'll see, I'm just rubbing it out here. and I'll explain something more about the what is the constant. Suppose and that too in Java, constants is what like final variables. Suppose when I have any variable that is int a is equal to what is that 10 we have, fine. The int a is equal to 10 we are going to declare or we are going to write here. So for this int I wanted to make it constant, so what I'll do now, I'll write here a keyword called as final keyword. What I'll write here, final keyword. So this is one first way to declare a constant. It is a constant, right? And the value of a could not be changed. Notice my point, the value of a could not be changed in this particular context or in this corresponding object context. What is object context? So we have not created any object as such, or we have not written any class. So in general I am discussing. So again I am coming to a point when we wanted to declare a variable and when we wanted to declare a constant. What is the purpose of declaring a variable and what is the purpose of declaring a constant? See, we need a variable because the value of that variable may change according to our requirement, right? It shows one thing. Let's say when we talk about student, one student, or again you can say employee. About this student and employee, there are some properties which could be variable and some properties which could be constant. What could be a constant? Like suppose when we talk about ID, each of the student is going to have a different ID. So we can't declare ID as an constant. But if we suppose for a group of student, that is the suppose college name when we talk about, so for a group of students this college name could be the same. So if college name is same for a group of students, so why to write college name again and again, right? It is, if you wish you can write it. So suppose I'll just explain something about this, like suppose when I am writing a class, what is that class I am writing now? Student class I am writing, fine. In the student class I am writing what I am writing now, suppose integer of which one now I am writing, SID, string of name I am writing, integer of SID I am writing, string of name I am writing, and again suppose when I am writing, or let's say string of college name when I am writing. So this college name, see about this I am explaining here something. What I am explaining here is like suppose student S1, I am creating object S1 is equal to new of student in that. Suppose for S1 what all memory processes will be done now? In that now for SID it is allocating something, for name it is also allocating something, and for which one now? College name also it is allocating. Like that, if Sn is there, so n number of times that all things is going to allocate, because we know that the number of times when we are creating object, that many number of times a memory will be allocated for all that, right? So there now again when I am writing S1, so what I need, see since it is a variable, which means what? The value of SID for all the students could be different according to their requirement. So when it is different for all the students, so we can't have it as a final. It has to be what now? Variable itself, because the value of all the SIDs has to be changed according to the requirement, right? In a similar case, again, name also should be same, but as I told, the college students, maybe what it is now? Common for all that. So if it is common for all that, why to write the name again and again? Or maybe if we are writing also, so that could be the, suppose here I am writing something JTC, suppose I am writing college name, right? So when I am writing JTC in this case, what happens? All the places, if it is same, okay, I can say that we are declaring it as an final. So when I will declare it as an final, this could be a constant, right? This could be a constant. But even if it is a constant, so if it is a constant, why to write it again and again? Which means why to allocate memory for this college again and again for all the students? Why can't we write at one place and which will be accessed in all the cases? So if you want the memory to be allocated only once, so first we need to declare it as an what now? Static. We are going to declare this one as an static. So if it is a static final variable, then it is the actual constant in the case of Java, which means the memory could be allocated only once and the value will not be changed for this variable, right, since it is a final. So this is what the static final variable. So and as I was talking again about, so when you are declaring final A, so if you are declaring final A, again and again memory will be allocated for A as per the number of objects you are creating. I am supposing this as an instance variable. What is instance variable? We will see. Now then again, so I don't want to allocate memory again and again, because if it is a constant, as I told again, if it is a constant, so memory has to be allocated only once and that should be fixed value which is available inside that memory location. So I want, so if in order to declare the constant, you must have to declare static final. What is that now? Int of, and see, according to the JLS, Java language specification, constants or static final variable, suppose, must be in the, which one now? Caps letter, capital letter. It must be in the caps. So this is what exactly our constant is, right? So again, once again, I'll talk about this. What is that now? Suppose, what is variable again? So variable is a what? It's of particular specific data type. It is having some name, and the value of, so suppose I am writing here this variable. Suppose I am writing what I am writing now. If I am writing int A is equal to 10, understand it. So the memory which is allocated for A 10, I can say this with this memory location, whatever that would be the memory location, with that memory location, this value 10 is loosely coupled. Coupling itself is there, but at any point of time, A is equal to 20, that can be changed, right? So I am saying it as a loosely coupled, right? So the memory for this or the value of this could be changed. It is a variable I am talking about. I am not discussing here the types of variables. So what all the different types of variables are there? When we talk about class level variables, so suppose when we are writing a class here, so say here now, when I am declaring here int A is equal to 10, so this variable which we are calling it as an what now? It's an instance variable, and at the same time when I am just declaring here static int B is equal to 20, so this variable will be what now? Static variable. So this is, see, directly inside a class. So I am not discussing about these instance variable and static variable. This is again a separate topic we will give. In the other video you will be able to see what is difference between instance variable and static variable. But at present what I am discussing currently is the variable in a general sense, anywhere that could be, right? So you are writing a variable A is equal to 10, the value of this could be changed easily. Now when I am writing second case is the final int of A is equal to, suppose you are writing 10, of course. For this specific location 10, we can't change the value of this. When we can't change the value of this, which means A is equal to, when I am writing 20, we can't do this. Why we can't do this? Because with this memory location A, 10 value which is there is what is now tightly coupled, which means in this memory location we can't assign another value. In this memory location, we can't assign the another value. Whereas, if suppose now, so see, for this variable a, as I am talking in this memory location, we can't change it. So the time will come, maybe you can ask one question, or there could be a one question. What is that question? All of you think about this question, that is it necessary to initialize the final variable at the time of declaration, or is it necessary to initialize the final or static final variable at the time of declaration? Is that, can we leave the final variables like this itself without declaring or without initializing itself? So think about this question. I have explained basic things about the instance variable and static variable, sorry, general variable, like what is a final variable and what is a normal variable, right? So what is static final variable and final. So I'll once again I'll tell one more point. What is that point now? Suppose I'm writing first, you can say here the final int of a is equal to 10. This is also a constant. I can say it is constant in the sense we won't be calling it as a constant, but it is an, what it is? It is an final variable, we can say. And when we talk about static final int of ab is equal to 20 when I am writing, right? So a is equal to 10, ab is equal to what I am writing, 20. So there could be a question in interviews most of the time, that what is difference between variable a and ab, right? A is what? It is just a final variable. We can call it, this could be declared anywhere, directly inside the class, inside the method, inside the block, inside the constructor, anywhere, wherever you want, you can declare it, right? And for this, memory will be allocated number of times, as many times you are creating the object, and that too when you are declaring directly inside the class then. Whereas for the static final variables, int ab when you are writing, so ab is an static final variable. So for this, memory will be allocated how many times? Only once, that too when you are creating the, or when your class is being loaded, that time only memory will be allocated for this. Only once memory allocation will be there. Again and again memory will not be allocated for variable ab. Is that clear now? Fine. Thank you.